Hello friends, welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm Kerry Wood from the Goldston Methodist Church. This week we are looking at the attitude of gratitude. And today we're looking at what the Apostle Paul writes to the church of Colossae, reading Colossians, the 3rd chapter, starting in verse 12 and reading through verse 17. Hear now these words. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace. And be thankful. Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through Him. Have you ever heard the phrase, the clothes makes the man, or clothes make the woman? You've ever heard the idea of dress for the job you want to have, not the job that you have? Well, in our day of casual attire in almost every situation, we've lost this sense that we should be dressing up so that what is on the outside is reflecting something on the inside, and what's on the inside can be impacted by what's on the outside. That's what Paul is getting at when he talks about how we should be clothed. Now, he's not talking about fancy dress in a literal sense. He's building on the metaphor that here's what you ought to be wearing. This is what people ought to see when they see you. Compassion, kindness, gentleness, patience, and over all these put on love. It's amazing to me how if we would wear these attitudes, then the world around us is going to be so much better. That's why Paul is saying we need to not hold on to our grievances. We need to let them go. Because as we do, we discover that we feel better on the inside and we respond to others better on the outside. Let the message of Christ dwell among you. Your attitude ought to be gratitude in the heart, showing in the face, through the eyes, through words and deeds. My friends, that's what Christian gratitude actually is. So may you seek God's ability to wear the right clothes today and every day. And I'll see you tomorrow for our next daily devotion.